Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video, multiplayer video. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new PICK-13 system within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This was released by IGN today on IGN's First, which is they'll be releasing new gameplay and stuff every single day. So this is what we got for today, so there'll be a link in the description to go check out the original video, as it'll probably be more in depth than this one, if you want to go check that out. So anyways, this is the brand new PICK-13 system based on Black Ops 2's PICK-10 system. But now there's a lot more new things, such as you can now edit your score streaks within the actual thing, and also there's the now EXO abilities option, which is really cool. And the new PICK-13 system just adds so much more customizability. So if we take a quick look at the score streaks, you can simply add a score streaks really easy and take them off really easy as well. And obviously you've got the wildcards returning, which are just great. Just putting on some attachments now, and so basically also the new wildcards, if you say click on add, it'll automatically add the wildcard without actually awkwardly having to go back to the wildcard bit, so that's really cool. So yeah, the new PICK-13 system is just really good. There's a lot more customizability, as I said, and there's just so much more variety within it that the PICK-10 system was missing, and it's a lot more easy and less confusing to use. So we take a look at the score streaks here. You can, easily equip your score streaks, and if you want, you can now add like attachments to your score streaks as well, which will go in depth a bit in a second. So anyways, as I said, you can just easily add your attachments or like extra bits to your kill streaks just by clicking a simple button once you've selected your score streak, and you can simply add up to 3 out of the 4. Each one will cost a certain amount to upgrade your kill streak, and it will make it that much more expensive, with different upgrade abilities being different amounts. So as you can see, you can simply add 2 and it'll make it that much more expensive. You can add 1 or 2 or 3, but if you go with 3, it's just going to take a lot longer to actually earn, so you're better off maybe just going with 1, maybe 2, but I would recommend maybe not overloading your kill streaks with attachments, as you may find, especially when you first jump into the game, that you may not be earning them as often as you would like. So anyways, as you can see, the new customizable score streaks just adds so much variety, because it means one score streak can act as multiple. So for example, this turret, which would just be a normal kill streak within any of the previous Call of Duties, can now act as 2 different ones. It can be a turret, it can be a sentry gun, depending on how you customize it. So we look at the perks here. We've got lightweight, low profile, danger close, overcharged, and flak jacket, which is returning, and Overcharge is a new one, which actually extends your EXO ability battery life and shocks enemies on impact of a boost slam, which is amazing, because obviously your EXO abilities last very short times, especially things like the cloak, and although it is it won't increase it by that much though, so it'll only increase it by a different, and obviously the boost slam is a very cool feature as well. So we take a look at the second perks here. We've got Parables, Blind Eye, Cold-Blooded, Fast Hands, and Gung Ho, which is a brand new one, which actually allows you to fire while sprinting and sliding, which is very good if you're going to be doing that a lot, although I wouldn't recommend. So with the third lot, we've got Toughness, Scavenger, Blast Suppressor, Hardwired, and Hardline returning. Hardline's going to be a great one, obviously. The Blast Suppressor is the new one, which doesn't show on the minimap when using EXO movements, which is the new thing. Basically, when you use EXO movements in Advanced Warfare, it shows on the minimap. However, all the other ones are just simply from previous Call of Duty, such as Hardline and Toughness and things, and Scavenger, obviously. So I just want to note that all these perks, guns, and all this, which you're going to be seeing in this video, aren't the final list of them all. There'll be tons more when the game's fully released, as it's still just in sort of the developer sort of beta mode. So it isn't in the full state of the release, but when it's been released, there'll be tons more options. So if you think this is a lot now, there's just going to be tons more when the game's actually released. So yeah, So anyways, yeah, you can really easily just customize just so easily using this new PICK-13 system. And because everything's just in one place, it makes it just so easy. So you know the exo abilities are obviously the new feature, another new feature within Advanced Warfare, and you can easily select them just by selecting these. So you got Exo Shield, Exo Overclock, Exo Stim, Exo Cloak, Exo Hover, Exo Ping, Exo, and finally Exo Trophy System. They're all the new Exo abilities, which are really cool. And that's really great. We've also now got a new sort of equipment style, which are actually the Exo launchers. Previously we just had equipment to select your grenades, but instead of having primary and secondary, you can simply choose 2 of anything, or you can choose a wildcard to select even more. So, and they're now called Exo launchers, so you can choose any of these: the frag, stun grenade, explosive drone, tracking drone, semtex, threat grenade, EMP grenade, smoke grenade, variable grenade, and spike drone, which are all the new ones, which you can see the descriptions as it highlights on screen. So you can basically choose any of the 2 instead of having to be forced into primary or secondary, which is really cool indeed. And I really love the PICK-13 system. It just works so well. So if we take a look at the weapons now, if you didn't know, there's different variations of a single weapon, which actually equates to about 150 weapons in the game. I think it's 100. It's either 150 or 350. Basically, each gun has loads of different variations. As you can see, these are loads of different variations of the BAL-27. Now, each different variation can be unlocked through supply drops or other various methods. And each variation differs, so they've got different stats. So for example, they might have increased accuracy, one gun, but it might have decreased range, just for an example. And you can also add attachments very easily as well. But anyways, you can see the attachments on screen, but just going back to the actual different variations of guns. So you can have different variations that have different stats to choose. You can choose them, but they'll have greatnesses and weaknesses as well. Now there's different types such as a light, pro. There's loads of different categories of the different sub guns, and they've also some of the different variations have built-in attachments as well, which don't actually count to your PICK-13 system, which is really cool. And as you can see, there are all the attachments, and when you just click on the third one, it'll add the wildcard straight away instead of you having to fiddle around and get down to it. And basically, once you've set up your whole creator class, you can simply, just by clicking on the start of a button, go into the new training, virtual training ground to test out your gun, literally on the click of a button. It's so good, because now you don't have to then go into a multiplayer class with a bad class just to test it out. You can go straight into it just literally with a click of a button, and if you find there's anything wrong with it, find that you may be using attachments that you don't like, maybe using a horrible scope that you don't like, or anything like that, you can simply just click on a single button again and just exit out of it at the click of a button. So for example, you can just remove all your attachments and go straight back into it, and there you go. It's literally all gone. That's how great that virtual training ground is. Just, oh my god, it's just amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about the PICK-13 system. As I said, go check the link in the description for a more in-depth video. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and bye.